Always a pleasure speaking with you. How was 2025 for you, my friend?
Pretty intense. A lot going on. We opened up a new music hall called Harmony Hall in Stouffville, and so yeah, we've had over 200 shows there in our first year. Lots of great acts coming through, and comedy and music and community events. So added that to the plate of things that we do, and but it's been a good year. A great team there.
Hitting 2026. You guys seem to always be one of the first ones, Stouffville, to have the big festivals happening. What's going on over there, man, that we've been talking about for so many years?
Yeah. Well, I think we first spoke in 2017 at the Guinness World Record concert, which is what kind of turned into Wintersong Music Festival, became the annual celebration of that. I think we're one of the only festivals that dares to do anything in January, so that's why we're one of the first. But yeah, no, this will be our ninth year. We missed one year in there from COVID, but I think we all missed that year as humans. But other than that, no, this is our biggest year. Again, 100 plus bands, 18 venues, some great headliners. We got Jim Cuddy from Blue Rodeo coming. We got the Rural Alberta Advantage for part of a paper bag record showcase, actually at Harmony Hall, the hall that we opened. And then again, just tons of great acts all across the festival. So it's gonna be great.
How has this thing grown? And especially, like you said, January, cold, snow, but it seems to get bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, I mean, people really, really look forward to it in the area. I think again because there's not much going on this time of the year. It's post Christmas, post New Year's. There's a bit of a slump, emotionally in the air, and I think it's a good reason for people to get together. It's a huge boost for the economy and for local businesses and restaurants. A huge boost for mental health, and a huge boost for the local music community. So everyone, there's a lot of camaraderie and a lot of excitement in the community every time we do it. And I think that's last year when we opened the hall, we tried to maybe take a year off and people were not having it. We were getting tons of messages saying absolutely not. We need this event. So we pulled it together last year, and it turned out perfectly. And this year is even bigger. So
Of course, you've already mentioned about Jim Cuddy. You said so many other bands are going to be part of this. What's the music mix in this? And are most of the bands Canadians? Are you guys going international and bringing people in?
it's Older Song's always been 100% Canadian acts. It's not something we've like leaned on fully, but it's just something that we've always just happened to do, and it's something that we kind of like doing. So we keep doing it. This year, I'd say, I mean, every year we have a bit of a cross section of every demographic and every genre, and I think this year we might even have nailed that even more. We have a boots and scarves country event. Stovall likes his country music, and we've always had a few country artists kind of interdispersed, but this year we actually have a featured night on the Friday at Latcham Hall called Boots and Scarves with some really cool country acts, and we have Wintersong scarves being made. So
I saw that. I
yeah.
thought, okay, now that makes complete sense on that too, man. Because you said that it also helps the area boost economy. And so people should know how many days is this, and can we get hotels, or are they already booked up? Because
No,
I know last couple of years they've been booked up
yeah,
fast.
last I checked, there's a few rooms left at the Days Inn. Stowell Days Inn's kind of right in the epicenter of the festival. There's also some hotels close in Aurora, but we work pretty closely with Days Inn and Stowell. They've been great with us. So yeah, there are still some rooms. It's a 3-day event this year. Some years it's been two, some years it's been three. But this year we have kind of a launch with Jim Cuddy on the Thursday night. It's just the one show, completely sold out. His son Sam Polly is opening for him, Sam Pell and the Old Tomorrows. So it's Jim Cuddy's son actually opening. And then his other son, Devin Cuddy's playing on the Saturday. So it's a full Cuddy family affair. But yeah, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, January 22nd to 24th. And the 23rd, the Friday, is when the whole town lights up and all 18 venues are operating. We also have
And
a music industry conference. Yeah, that's pretty big as well. So.
I was going to ask you about that and something else too. Talk about the conference, please.
So on Saturday during the day at 19 on the Park Theater in Stouffville, we have three different panels. The first is Markham Village Music Festival, who I also work with. They're coming up on their 50th year in 2027, one of the longest running community festivals in the province, if not the country. And so they're going to be speaking on the longevity of a festival and how how it's grown and kind of the direction of the festival. And then we have a panel with Paper Bag Records, Double Denim, and a band called Sunday Club that's coming to town. It's kind of a real world scenario of how to release an album in this day and age. They're going to be talking about that. And then the third panel is when to level up, and that's when you need a manager, when you need a label, and stuff like that. So we got Joel Carrier from Dynamite Records coming. We got Mac from Midnight Agency coming. We got a lot of really cool people from the business coming to kind of show artists. With 100 bands playing, we have about 400 to 500 musicians in town. It's we like doing something like that to kind of give them some cool educational components as well.
Is this inside, outside? You already talked about inside events. Are some of them going to be outside? Just curious.
No, we tried it. We tried it our second year. We had the Sadies headlining, and we got hit with the biggest snowstorm we'd seen in 10 years.
I remember that.
Yeah. So we had to replace all these bands inside venues into small pubs, and there was something that we just saw how cool it was to see a bigger, cooler act in a small restaurant or a pub or a coffee shop, and so it's kind of become a little bit of the DNA now of the festival, kind of a little South by Southwest kind of vibe, or North by Northeast, if you will, in a small town, and it's a cool thing.
Two other questions. Number one, merch. Are you selling those while this is going on? And two, how do we get tickets and passes for this?
Okay, if you go to wintersong.ca, you can still get tickets. Jim Cuddy is sold out. The Rural Alberta Advantage is sold out, but we might be releasing a small block of tickets next week. We're just kind of doing some math. The Castador Show, presented by Slane Magazine, Friday night at Harmony Hall. There's still tickets. We've got BB Club coming from Montreal, altered by Mom from Toronto. We've got the Manic Boys and Girls Club from Toronto, and we've got Castador from Kingston, killer band. And so there's still tickets for that available. The rest of the festival is free, all other 15 venues. But if you go to wintersong.ca, you can see the full schedules. We will have merch. We are doing scarves this year. These toques are from last year, and I got the pom pom one on right now. But we got scarves this year, and every year we do a limited edition T-shirt as well. It has all the bands on the back, and this year's got the UFO logo that we've been using on all our posters, and people seem to really like that. So yeah, there's merch available throughout the festival. You can go to Latcham Hall or any of the headline venues, and many of the smaller venues will have it as well. So. Yep.
Well, I lied. Last question. Because this is the ninth year, are you thinking about the 10-year anniversary? Because that's got to be big.
We are. Yeah, we wanted to make this one really big this year to kind of lay the groundwork for next year. Next year, we hope to have the biggest festival we've done yet. And we're already talking about it. So,
Cannot wait. My friend, congratulations. Thank you so much for doing the interview with me. And thank you so much for making sure there are no winter blues in Stouffville, man. That's why you guys do what you do. Thank you. Thanks
yeah,
again.
cheers. Yep.